What is going on, everybody? C. John here. Today's Tuesday's reset. Let's go check it out. Anything new? What's up, my boy Banshee?
Find what you need.
Oh my god, his voice sounds so weird. Not seeing anything great at Banshee. Cool. Chroma Rush used to be the bee's knees. All these 5-tier stuff now. Kind of makes you want to delete your old stuff. But the bad thing is we work so hard for it. It's hard to let go. Rahul.
Honors me, Guardian.
Yeah, I should do something about that. Not much changed. Just a quick little rundown and see what we got. My boy Zavala.
Greetings.
Aurora Dawn. Nice. I found Cold Steel and Flash Counter. And of course, Jagged Edge, if you can get one. It does really good on a Strongholds build. Get in the Eververse. Gotta get that Bright Dust. Not sure how I feel about this. Fan of the Jade Rabbit. But I don't know. Aim for 1500. Bungie needs to make that available for Bright Dust as well. Kind of turning into a gotcha game all of a sudden. I do like that though. That's kind of hot.
Looking for anything special?
Bright Dust. Those of you who did finish the raid, it doesn't look bad. I kind of like the cool blue. Let's see. If you've been getting this with Bright Dust, you should have just about the full set. Then we had arms. We got chest today. Boots was last week. And then shaders. I kind of like that. All right. What else?
Don't know where my uncle finds these.
Not too bad.
Excess radiation. Quarantine.
And then in the portal solo ops, we got the SMG nobody wants. Cool. If you're still 300 doing the quick plays, today's gauntlets. Fire team. I mean, the rocket launcher's not bad. Of course, there's better out there, but if you're needing a rocket launcher for your power grind, that reclaim's not bad. Coil bow. Jurisprudent. I haven't really been impressed with that one, to be honest. What else we got? That's about it there. Pinnacles. Any changes on pinnacles? Helmet. Again, if you're doing the power grind and you need a helmet, that one's not terrible. You can pretty much two-phase that. Bond on the node override. Yeah. It'd be really cool if they would do like a weekly rotation on the Pinnacle Ops. There's so much in the game that they have to offer. They could probably do a weekly rotation. And Crucible. Competitive. I don't really mind the Faustus. It's actually pretty good, depending on your build. Alright, now I don't think I'm forgetting anything on the reset. So there's one thing that I kind of found. Once you hit 500, you can still, whether you're doing solo for power. Simply because they're pretty easy and they don't take that long. Not sure where that came from, but okay. Okay. When you're setting up in your portal, whether it's solo or fire team, the reclaim's actually been pretty easy. I've been running Cabal's Watch. At 500, I was setting it up. When you customize, is do a Bane, probably one without Screebs or being frozen. So this first one's going to be your best bet. And I had to run one of these modifiers. So I would do grenades because nobody throws grenades at you on the reclaim. And if they do, it's only one or two enemies. I do pressure cooker. Now here, you can get a big boost if you do bows. If you see on the bottom there, the challenge modifier, there's 5. The rest of them, I think, are 4s or lower. But if you're a fan of bows, rock bows, you get a huge bump. Let's see. No HUD. I know it sucks. No starting ammo. I know it sucks. Brawn and extinction. So now, having that ran, let me go back. Having just those few ran, if you look, my power's 550, combatant power's 530. And that'll give you a B+. Now the cool thing is about a B+, me and a few friends of mine went through this last night. If you go to your rewards, so B+, that's what I would be hitting with that, right? So in order to get an A, it's very minuscule of what you have, the score you have to hit. The way I got it set now, it's 1.73, and to hit it, it's 1.74. So with the reward bonus, the time bonus, you'll get well over that. Most of the time I've been getting A+ on running things like that. So if you set it up to a B+, or even if you want to make sure that you're getting guaranteed A, your combatant power, it's not going to be any higher than this. The 530 makes it super simple. I actually, I'll run through one so you can get the time and see how the time is. I'll just go ahead and run through one, and I'll show you. Good. And I'm just running the Yanoa gauntlets. It's a tongue twister. Yeah, I got too much crap. I typically run Mint Retrograde, Ahabchar, and Finality's Augur. We call it Little Mikey. So we'll go into a reclaim real quick. Cabal's Watch. Everything's already set. B+. And the cool thing is it's a 3-drop. So I'll probably do this with 9 minutes left over. So we'll just do a quick run through. Big shout out to Wilhelm Screen. We've been kind of working together, figuring out the scores and things like that. We actually did some solos last night just to prove that the B+, you can actually get an A+ on the solos. And they're pretty quick to run. I typically run a solo, just on average, it takes about 5 minutes. Just a quick run through. On the solos, though, you do have to make sure you do the little bounties.
Probably trying to prevent further defections within her own collective. Stop her research efforts before they begin.
Little sound. There you go. You can pop your ghost out and see where you need to go. See ya. Alright, this guy's gonna need some bombs. And I missed. And I'm stuck. Alright, here we go. See ya. And this guy can be a little tricky. It depends on how you hit him with the bomb. It could take 3, or it could take 5. If you hit him dead on, it should take 3. The most I've had to do is 5. Because I'll hit him and he'll maybe get splash damage or something like that. Now I got my special. No starting ammo is not a huge deal, especially if you're on a warlock. Usually the abilities come in pretty clutch. There's 2. Get out of here. I love those purple guys. Bane of my existence. Ow. And see, now it broke his shield, but a lot of times he'll have like a little shield left. In this instance, it didn't happen. Nice. And that was pretty quick. I would say buffs. I get bolt charge, but this helps me get bolt charge even faster. So I usually pick ionic, or there's another one that gives you radiant and amplified. It's usually a toss-up between those two. But that's just what I run. You can do whatever you want, buddy. Okay. And this guy. Oh, I didn't do enough damage. There we go. Get out of the way, big fella. A 1, a 2. Shields are back up. Ow. And that's why you get the ionic. That's great. Immune again. Rock and roll. And then over here, that little triangle, you can get ammo. Which I'm gonna wait. And keep. Bye. And first part done. See this guy? This guy. Little ammo. I may have to open a chest. Yep. Alright, there should be a chest in this ship. Most of the time.
From before the collapse.
Not seeing it. So I'm a liar. I can't run up a hill. where's all the chests? They've all disappeared. Or I could kill 6 more enemies. Whatever. Now we're good. So yeah, this is how I leveled up pretty quick, doing whatever's featured. Reclaim's still featured. Oh, thanks, buddy. You the man.
Yo.
You're welcome. Alright. And then you can see where everything's at. Usually, or I say usually, sometimes there's a tank that spawns over here. That one's actually pretty quick, especially if you got Finality's Auger. You can kind of set it and forget it. I do the top one first. Hi guys. Kind of the same with this place. A little Mikey in there. Take care of some of the ads. I want to build a little electric slide. So good. Thank you. And that's it. Top one's pretty easy. Then the bottom one, I think the bottom one spawns in the 2 ships. Solar. Cryo. Nah. Hey, what's back there? Yeah, we'll do the ships. I'll show you how the auger does on the ships. Hey, buddy. There they are. There they are. Alright, now I have to be a little careful. Meanwhile, one done, and piece of cake. That's 2 locations done. 18 minutes left. And we got a left side and a right side. Ooh, get off. Hello. Toodles. And again, like, yeah, I'm 550 or whatever, but if you set your card up right, it's all fairly easy. Now, I wouldn't recommend a blueberry running here. and try to solo it. But my experienced Guardians, give it a try. Especially if you want something a little more challenging, but not like too difficult. I think Reclaim's the way to go. And this was almost done. I just got to kill one more of those little dudes. That's about it. Nobody saw I was out of ammo. It's good. It's good. Why not? Damn it. And that's a wrap. No mas. Stall. Yep. Oh yeah, it's this one. This one's kind of funny. You can just do this. Felt like a Titan. Forgot how to use my gun. Little. Get him. Almost there. It's building platforms. Bolt charge is ridiculous. And that's it. Now we climb. Now we're about to go to the little boss encounter. It'd be good to find some ammo. I think I see some right here. Nice. Let's do it.
Enemy gapper spotted. Shut them down and get out of there.
Should be pretty close. Yep. Now we do these confluxes. There's 2, 4, 6 of these bubbles that we gotta pop. Then we can do damage on the boss again. Unfortunately, you don't get quite enough time to do 2, unless you're just like super flying, which I am not. I got 11:47 left. 2 more bubbles, and I can do damage. Try to stay out of the path of his gun because he will mess you up. And that's about it. That's it. Rock and roll. 10 minutes, 41 seconds. And I really wasn't even trying to move that fast. Not terrible. And you get hella rewards.
Powerhouse of invention this place once was. Thanks, a little.
And then that's how you kind of power grind.
Do you think humans might resettle here one day?
Earth belong to humanity. It will again, with the Guardian leading the way. But we might have to change.
I know it's not a
the
great
plan
representation, but I think you kind of get the gist of it. You should get +1s, 3 +1s, whenever you do this. And all my characters now are 550. And even if you're 300 doing reclaims, as long as you set your card up right, should be fine. So score, I had a B+, and I'm just almost an A+. So pretty good if you ask me. So a run takes 17. I could probably do a 15-minute run, especially if I had 2 other people. So you think your solo, realistically, your solos take 5 minutes, and you're only getting 1 reward. So if you have 2 more teammates to go with you, it makes more sense to do it that way. But yeah, that's all I got. Enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe as always. And